Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are we all doing today? This is a very late hour broadcast, and I was contemplating if I'm to come live or not because I scheduled the video to come live and I had an important call to attend because I don't need to postpone that. But the video is was out there. Then I decided to come back again, even though I ended it thinking that there's no point. But on the second thought, I remember that today being 27th of June 2024, that PM supposed to, we expected him to have State of Nation address, and that is a reason why I have to stream this hour. It is very late, I know. So in case if you are to watch this video later, I don't know how many of us that are still awake, I doubt, but let's see, right? So, but whenever you see this video, please help me like it and share, comment, and tell me what do you think about what they are going to discuss. This is very late hour. Chidubembo is here. My brother, you are very on point. I did not expect anybody to be awake at this hour. Thank you so much for your time. It is very late. It is a late hour broadcast, actually. This is almost 2 a.m. in different land. So, yeah. Let's see. How are you today, Chidubem? How are you? I hope all is well with you. You are watching from, is it Monetarian? I think something like that. Monetarian. Remind me again, because you told me last time that when we were streaming. I told you, remind me again when you were watching Chidubem. Chidubem Ema. Okay, nice to have you guys, and I can see that some people are still awake. So, like I said, I was contemplating, is it nice for me to stream now? But I don't want to bring this information when PM, because I know in the morning through afternoon we have another Mauritius Island. Okay, Mauritius. I think this is somewhere in Africa. I guess so. Okay, never mind, my brother. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate your support. Please like the video, comment. So let's see what we can do about this, because, like I said, I don't want to, jam-packed information tomorrow, and we may not have enough time to go through most of those things. So it's better for me to bring it on East Africa. Okay. Nice to have you. Nice to have you guys. So you can see here, we have what I post there. What I have on my title is Biafra is the nightmare of Ab0ki. Okay. Now, why do I say so? I will tell you why. I will share this with you because sometimes we ignore the problem. We ignore the problem and focus on other thing. Here is the news from Daily Post, right? Read this. Understand why I say so. Now, what IPob cannot win referendum. Igbo prefer Nigeria, Arewa youth. This is their claim, right? They claim this. Why do you think they claim this? Knowing what everybody know, they're not blind, and the person that wrote those things, that have put this caption in working with Daily Post, is Seun Obijobi. Okay, Obejobi. I think this somebody from southwest, right? Okay, this is a very open lie. I mean, everybody knows that it's not possible, that IPob cannot win referendum in Igbo land, that Igbos prefer Nigerian, yet they are the one pushing for one Nigeria, pushing that everybody must come together, join hands together, let's make it happen, let's move it forward and all that. When you know, those things they are telling you is not true. they are afraid. In fact, whenever they hear about Biafra, it scares them. They feel they feel afraid about the whole thing, because they know people are not getting the gist. People are not paying attention to the news, to the information out there. Most of them are afraid of living in their so-called what they consider as as their own, because Nigeria is their own and you is not your own. Many times when you hear Nigerians and average Nigerian politicians, what they always talk about is how to unify, unify, unify. Why is it, one of the number one issue among Nigerians? Unite the country, unification of the country, unite the country. From since 1960 until this day, they are still talking about unification, unite, unification, unite. What does it take to unite Nigeria? If this Nigeria cannot, if you cannot unite it, that means you can't unite it. There's no need to prolong it. I will play a video of Jonathan. Now here Jonathan.
If by divine providence you win the election, your first responsibility is to unite Nigeria.
Now wait.
That if by divine providence you win the election, your first responsibility is to unite Nigeria.
If by divine providence, that is a miracle, telling you that you fighting, make you as becoming president in this country, we only take miracle. Remember, he's addressing he was addressing P2B. Let me take it back again.
That if by divine providence you win the election, your first responsibility is to unite Nigeria.
For you to see how important it is to them, I hope you are following what I'm trying to tell you. If by divine providence and you become Nigerian president, the first priority, the first number one target, the first thing that you must focus on is to unite Nigeria. He was former president. He tried to unite Nigeria, and that is what led him not to succeed. He just served 8 years. No, not 8 years, 4 years.
Without unity, we cannot solve our security problems. Without unity, we cannot solve our economic problems.
Which is true. Without unity, you cannot solve our economic problem. Without unity, you cannot solve a security problem. Now, it is easy to say. The question here is, what does it take to unite? Is it just by talking? What does it take to unite? Does it take rocket science to unite Nigeria? And he don't want to tell you that he himself failed. He tried, because what all of them do is this. That's why I always say that if you don't know how to hold stick while holding carrot, you will end up messing yourself up. And once you are very good in, if you are very, very aggressive, people will focus. People will often give you more carrot than stick, because they they feel that this carrot will calm you down. By so doing, you are eating fat. That's what not do. Nothing else bring out the aggressiveness, and every president, everybody that want to become Nigerian president, we focus on the north. So don't make them angry, because they're already they make you feel that they're already angry. So you have to focus on them, so that you give them much, because you want to calm them down. Whereas southeast or other parts of the Nigeria are calm, they're understandable. This is Fulani tactics to enrich themselves. Funny enough, upon all these things they are giving to them, they couldn't even utilize it to do anything good. Their region is still dusty, very, very dusty. Let's hear Jonathan. Let him continue, saying what he's saying.
So if you unite Nigeria, that is the beginning.
Okoli, Pascal, I am happy to join you this night. God bless you, my dear. Thank you so much. Good evening, sir. I can see your comment, and you say all nonsense we end this 2nd December by the grace of God. I love that last part, by the grace of God. You know why? Because it is not by our making. God is the one championing the whole thing. Chimerian Francis is here. Chimerian Francis Nelson. Good morning, sir. Good morning to you, my brother. Nice to have you guys Please don't forget to like the video. 3 of you have clicked on the like button, I believe, because 3 of you are the one commenting, and we have 40 people watching at this hour. This is 10 minutes in the program. But one thing we need to pay very close attention is that Jonathan, I don't hate him, and I like his governance. But the only problem is this, like what I told you, if the person that will fix Nigeria, if it is fixable, that person is not yet born. Because Jonathan tried himself. Tried everything. He tried and tried to make. Do you know how much he invested in the north? And that north is where his problem started. Why? The ideology, belief system, the norms, governing the north don't allow you to be whatever you want to be as a president or whatever. If this Nigeria is to be fixed by a southeast or a south, then let it not be fixed. So they prefer to be trying their luck as long as it's in circle of Fulani and somehow Yorubas, they're okay with it. It doesn't matter. Then maintain one Nigerian and maintain everything to make it work. Let's go there.
Of a new Nigeria, and a revolution, development, beginning of a new Nigeria, and a revolution, development, or otherwise that will take place. I've been listening to comments from, of course, the political leadership, and sometimes even our supporters do more damage than we have. And I must commend you because your utterances so far have not shown any division. I must commend you that. And just keep doing what is right.
Now, do you understand one thing? Because this is why I feel pity for average Igbo person. If you notice very closely, it was Peter Obi. All eyes was on him to see if he have any comment. They were checking. They have tape in their hands, measuring everything he says. Whereas other his oppositions, other people that contest the same thing, they have free license to say everything they want to say, and doesn't matter. Why is it that when an Igbo man says something, they want to measure it to tell you to know whether you have said something that bring problem? Because you are not welcome, including Jonathan here, that is talking something as if he cares much about what people say, how the utterances and all that. Did the Tinubu utterances of Tinubu, did he hinder him back? The answer no. The answer is no. The one of Shetima is even the worst. That's publicly that restructured my foot. Yet he ended up as a vice president of the Nigeria today. If you are from Southeast and you think, I keep on saying that, some of them will tell you, oh, you are saying that because you don't have any contact, you don't have anybody in the collision of power. You are just you are this little boy that don't know anything. I have heard that enough, and I am not expecting it to end, because if you can say that to Muslim, who am I? So you can also say it to anybody, right? But we know why you are saying that. You are saying that because you believe that somehow one day you will be there, and just like these people, and you can also milk and eat fat like others have done.
Because you have to be if you win, you'll be president for the whole nation. You will not be president for any group of people. But I must commend the Labour Party. Sometimes people complain about the media, social media supporters. But to you, nobody has made any negative reference about your vision for this country. So, my brothers, my sisters, thank you for coming. Maybe we'll have time for more elaborate conversation, but on behalf of my family, thank you sincerely for...
Yes, Chidubema, I must thank you for reminding me, for bringing this up. What you said here is actually what Jonathan did. He was busy building the knots why the road to his village is too bad. It's not the road was so bad. You understand? And not only road, every other thing was done. Like I said, What the tactics of the Northerners is to make you believe that you have to focus on us, so we are very angry. Nobody wants to make them angry. You understand? Because they have positioned themselves that aggressive, that they are ruthless, they don't take nonsense. They are no nonsense, people, no nonsense child in Nigeria. Therefore, you have to make them happy. You have to pamper them, otherwise they will be angry. They use that thing to enrich themselves. Have you asked yourself what will be all of them if every other region also want to be angry? I mean, they don't do. If you can do what they're doing, what do you think will happen? That is when everybody will come down to their normal senses and fix everything they want to fix. But like I said, you cannot fix it until that person is born, because there's nobody here on this planet Earth that will fix Nigeria. Nobody. Why? Because the number of corrupt people there outnumber the good people. And it's not education cannot solve it. No. In fact, the corruption and the worst people in Nigeria started from the educational system. People that claim they are professors, they are, imagine a lecturer in university, a married man for that matter, earning a reasonable amount of money as a salary. Some are corrupt, corruption they practice in the campus. Then you see a lecturer will refuse to pass a student for 7 years. I watched a video of someone that said that she is a student of I think Okopoli. In Oko Polytechnic in Anambra State. She had been in Oko Poly for 11 years, 11 or 12 years, a lady. Polytechnic, because of few, I think 1 or 2 subjects. Probably the man want to sleep with her. Can you imagine that? So the lecturers you're talking about are graduates. What do they want to get from her body that they will hold her for that long? What do you call wickedness if not that? This one, I think this is beyond wickedness. This one is beyond. Even wicked people, demons that the manufacture wickedness will say, wow, that I thought I am good in this, but this one have a smart meal. I think he have a new, different way. That is what is in Nigeria. So how can you feel such a country? A country where somebody on exile, because of 1 or 2 things in the political, maybe differences they have in the person will be somewhere in another man's country, promoting the evil of the country, telling you that this country will be fixed. I'm coming to that person, Reno, Omokri and co. I mean, if you want to, even if you want to solve problem, right? That is normal. It's a common sense that if you want to solve a problem, first thing you need to do is to understand the problem, ask some basic questions. Then you can see if it's something solvable or not. But when you see people telling you that they're going to solve it, these are people they have not sit down, ask themselves some questions. Where do we need to start to touch this thing to fix it? It's not about, don't worry, Nigeria will be good. The other argument they often do is this. They will tell you, we think that we don't need to bash our country. We don't have another country apart this one. Really? We don't have any other country of our own apart this one. We are the problem of ourselves. We talk bad on ourselves. We talk bad about the country. You should go out there, portray the country to the people of the world. Tell them how nice Nigeria is. Let them know that Nigeria is the best of the world. Can't you see the other country, this country, they are having problem? For you, just watch this. Like you are complaining about that you are demanding for constant power supply, that you need constant electricity, you need good road, you need hospital. Somebody will tell you, you complain a lot. You complain a lot. This country nearby here, you can see Ghana sometimes they don't have lights. If you check Tanzania have issue as well. If you check, so they want to use those poor countries. I use the word poor because the government of those countries actually made them poor, right? So they want to use those countries that have not fixed themselves well, to encourage you to manage it the way it is. What is evil if not that? That's the evil at highest order. Chris M, I see you say good morning, bros. Good morning to you. And Armstrong, our brother, our own is here, our own brother, watching from Canada. Nice to hear from you, my dear. Thank you so much for your time. I was thinking that most of you have I've gone to bed. In fact, I wanted to stream this without making it public. Then later I will not publish it. I said no. Let me just run it. Anybody, let me see. Maybe some people who are still awake, so you can stream it together. Thank God you guys are here. So when you hear them, all of them have one symptom. That symptom is dishonesty. Education. I've not seen anybody. The only person that was very, 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 honest in terms of the feelings and how he perceived Nigeria was Chinua Achebe. Chinua Achebe is the only educated person in Nigeria that if you ask me to rate, I will tell you he's number one. He don't like the system and he stand on it. Do you know how many awards the federal government called to give to him? He refused. He did not refuse because he has so much money. Because those awards, do you know his money, right? Those awards, they give award, they do this one. There's money attached to it. It's not just award. It's not just giving you award. Something will come with it, right? Chinua Achebe refused the award from Obasanjo. He refused the award from, I think, Good Luck as well. These two individuals. They tried to give him an award and he refused. Now, point to one Igbo man today that federal government will call to give award and the person will say no, just one. Even if you like, bring all of the certificates together and give it to one person. They will quickly rush. In fact, they will ask you, is it only this? Do you want me to do something before coming to Abuja to receive it? Can I buy some people? These are people we have today. These are people we have today. Apart from Manama, I don't mention that because when I said any Igbo man, I'm talking about Igbo politicians, not other people, not Biafrans. I'm talking about politicians that we point to them and say, okay, let me say, do you know that if Nigeria want to give Chimamanda Adichie, if they want to give her award, she will rush and go and pick it, one hand, upon all the names, all the big names and everything attached to her name. She will go and pick it. Just like Soyinka, all of them the same. All of them are the same. They don't have any honor. They don't. M0ck, I see you. I see M0ck. Nice to have you. So welcome. Please like the video. Click on the like button. Let me play. Let me continue.
Coming to, there was this person called, it's a big honor, because you don't really need to come and see me. I'm just one individual. But now come greet me. Of course, Vitobi as my younger brother. Quite, it's a friend, younger friend. Yeah, it's you that clearly. I don't want to go too much. Otherwise, you say, no, I've adopted and I've endorsed. Those are the stories that go on. But it's a good man. I can say that is a good.
So that is it. That is a Good Luck Jonathan telling P2B that the first thing you need to do once you are elected, the first thing you need to do is to make sure that you unify Nigeria. How many of you remember this one here? How many of you remember this man? Let me. You hear the argument.
Because the parties don't like APC. That's why they are fighting on mine. That's why they don't like APC. That's why they are fighting on mine. That's why they are fighting. And they left other states. They left other states. They are not attacking even Anambra because they left Abia. They are not attacking Abia by public.
Ogajo, when you say they don't like you, this is not Makapati. And I like it.
They don't like it.
This country into worse debt than it is. It seems like people are not going to school. People say, it's not like PDP.
Bring your structures.
Yes, I need instructor. I know. Umaka na the school that's to go straight. When they were 100 million now, so for look at the state of the country. Look at the economy. Nothing is standing. I said that one again. Ian Toribu, election 2023. I got by delegates. I got by delegates. I got by delegates. No. People are dying of hunger. I don't need to blame you people. You people are all corrupt. You're all the same thing. And we don't need to
This is Joy Bokwe before the election. Immediately after they sidelined him, he have gone to hide. Nobody knows he's we don't see his video anymore. You remember when he was bragging that Omokri na amalife, na amalife bo umaka na azụ ha azụ. No, I wa baka na emebi eze na Igbo. No, I wa bụ ndị na-ekpuru okpu eze. N'oge nna m ochie ha nọ n'ọpụta. Izu asị gị si ebe a pụọ, gị si ebe a pụọ. Now nobody hears from him anymore. He's down at his age. Okay, don't forget, everything is just like business. It's all about business. What they want to gain, what they want to make. That's all, nothing more. What they want to gain. Today we still have some Biafrans, Igbo Biafrans that are still yet to regain their freedom in terms of mental slavery. They are still, believe that somehow the best way to, in fact, they don't want to hear, they don't want to consider anything freedom of Biafra, anything. In fact, Biafran names irritate them so bad. That is why I believe it when people say that many of our youth today are product of Fulanis in our land. A few days ago, there's a video that Biafran Liberation Army made warning ladies to stay out from barrack. That if they see you close to barrack or going to barrack and coming back and all that, meaning that it simply means that you have a boyfriend as army, and those army will pregnant you, and for you not to be put yourself in shame, you have to look for another village guy that somehow you make love with and all that, and carry the pregnant and put on the person that he is the father. Because how many people can afford DNA? How many? Few, right? When that child grew up, there will be another Okechukwu Emmanuel, maybe Okechukwu Okeke, this and you say the Igbo by Igbo blood, Igbo person, our Igbo, when he opened his mouth and talk, on the Rotaka na from Mosuman than Fodo side, hands up on Igbo, Equasin na Sabu Judan by Kedebe Motage. How? Okay, people don't know this, because that is why you see somebody we open his mouth in this modern world after knowing what we all know, after seeing this is social media era. Sometimes I wonder what the Jugu went through during his own time, because then there's no social media. Can you just imagine the level of sabo that will be among those different army there? Have you ever think of that, like what these people what they'll be doing behind the camera, behind the Juku, telling people, leaking information. There was no phone, nothing to record, to capture, nothing. For you to see that Sabo then have their free access to everything. It's all about traveling to message, write a letter, and that kind of thing. That's the means of communication there. Maybe somehow it helps to control one or two things, because I believe that if there's something like mobile phone then, if they have some mobile phone then, and they don't have social media to preach like people are doing now, maybe it would have been worse. But now, it could have been worse. But now, we have everything. And yet, Sabos are still waxing it with agreement. Imagine what Ojukwu went through without phone, without social media. That is tough, right? There's one of, was it not Ifajina? I think it was Ifajina. They said they gave money to go and buy catapult and gravel. And he traveled, he did not return with that money. Something like that. There's a story. I don't know if it's Ifajina or another person. I don't want to quote anybody wrong, but there's a story of somebody they gave money to go and buy something, import something, and the person did not return. When you hear money, it's not that none of these people paid money. It was Ojukwu single-handedly paying that time. So if you hear that Biafra fought war for 3 years, Ojukwu money and strength was the heartbeat of the whole thing.
And it is not going to take time. Samaritan, I congratulate you, don't give up. They fought you so many years ago. About 2 years ago, they fought. And it is not going to take time. Samaritan, I congratulate you, don't give up. They fought you so many years ago. About 2 years ago, they fought you by the same Igbo leaders and so many people. And said a lot of things against you. But I thank God that you remain sincere. You remain in your faith. So, what I'm trying to tell you that remain there and not give up, because you will live from your level. So don't give up. Don't give up. Moses did not give up. St. Paul did not give up. The heroes of the old, they did not give up. They depend on God. And the same God will see you through. And it is not going to take time. Samaritan, I congratulate you, don't give up. They fought you so many years ago. About 2 years ago, they fought you by the same.
That is when you meet a real Biafran, how the person will stand, will know. You will know the truth. Okay, nothing but the truth. And one of the most difficult jobs is to defend something that is not defendable. Very, very difficult task. If you have not, don't wait until you venture into that. You can also learn from what people that are still doing the same thing. But before then, okay, let me go straight to the news. Not before. Let me go straight to the news of Reno Omokri. Okay, Reno is doing his best to not only, I don't know if his wife, maybe his wife, because his wife is a Yoruba man. He is not he's from Niger Delta. He's from Delta. Is it Niger Delta? I think Delta. Let me use the word Delta. Because when you say Niger Delta, all of them think that you are from the oil land. No. Maybe he is, but I'm not sure. Now, all I can tell you, Reno is not a Fulani man. He is not a Yoruba person. He is married to a Yoruba man, and he has this admiration of Igbo woman just to make love and run away. We know that because I have heard him praising Igbo women, how beautiful Igbo women are, and all that. That means you have a secret admirer, but that's a story for another day. So he went to Kenya to see the protest, and because maybe he don't feel comfortable when people are calling for, he's scared that maybe this revolution going on in Kenya could escalate, or Nigerian youth may tap from that and start doing something to protect his in-law, and to make sure that the federal government, allow him to come back to Nigeria, because I was told that he's on exile. I don't know why. I don't know what he committed, but he's doing everything to praise Nigeria and to prove that Kenya are going through a lot than Nigeria. Now, I would like you to listen to his own argument. Then we'll come back.
So you see there, that's the price of premium motor spirits. Actually, failure. 204 shillings and 30 fractions. That's about $1.60, slightly above that. So that's more than 3 times what we pay in Nigeria. Now, you're going to be watching this, and I know some of you moved by sentiment, we say, well, we are an all-rich country. Nigeria is not an all-rich country. Nigeria produces less than 2 million barrels per day for over 220 million.
Did he say Nigeria is not a rich country? Wait.
Some of you, moved by sentiment, we say, well, we are an all-rich country. Nigeria is not an all-rich country. Nigeria produces...
He said Nigeria is not an oil-rich country. Okay, let's continue.
Less than 2 million barrels per day for over 220 million people. In this country, Kenya, their largest export is tea. Now, it will surprise you, and you can actually fact check it. Tea is actually more expensive here than in Nigeria. So if your logic, which you're going to use to insult me by the way, because I know how people is correct, then the price of tea should be cheaper here than in Nigeria. But that's not how economics works. You got refineries who have to buy at the prevailing rate. They have to refine. And to make a profit, you have to sell at least to make a little profit. Now, we're going to check out the price of tea very soon. Okay, so we're at a supermarket looking at the prices of commodities. Remember, I said Kenya's largest export is tea. So that means, by your logic, tea is going to be cheaper here than in Nigeria. Now, look at tea. Now, that's Safari pure tea, high quality Kenya tea. Now, look at the price, 750 shillings. Now, 750 shillings, that will give you roughly $5. Now, will this cost $5 in Nigeria? Now, just so you understand what $5 is, $5 is going to be 7,500. So will this cost 7,500 in Nigeria? So you got to understand the economics of scale. Let us stop holding down our country because of an election that maybe we're not happy with the results and then we don't want to sacrifice. Listen, we've got to make tough choices. And they are facing the kinds of economic challenges that we are also facing. But you know what? They are united, they are overcoming it together as one nation. Look at that. This is today's paper. Now look at that. Tough choices in the face of the crisis. They have to make tough choices. What we have to do in Nigeria is that we have to get our government to increase the minimum wage so that at least it's a living wage. Rather than saying that okay, we want to have cheap petrol, it's never going to happen. Or we want to have subsidized dollars so that we can buy important things. We always going to destroy our economy and we're going to be poor as a result. Hello, Ashil. Hi, how are you?
Now, before he furthered his propaganda, he said here that not because you are not happy because of the result of the election and you want to destroy the country. Remember, in the past, there was no result when he himself called Tinubu a drug lord. He have called Tinubu names in the past, so many names. Okay, and those names, people have the screenshot and the evidence of what he have said in the past about Tinubu. Tinubu himself have said in the past that he don't even believe in Nigeria. The newspaper, the evidence, everything is out there. He don't want to. He pretended he has not seen that. This is a hypocrite, and that's why. Remember, I started this video by telling you that one of the problem that I myself believe that Nigeria will never ever work for anybody. One of them is this: all of this so-called educated, intelligent, smart people, on paper, they are all smart on paper. They have this kind of nonsense they do, which is lie. You lie without any ordinary truth. Just be honest. You see his gray hair or beard. I don't know if he spread that or not, because I don't know why you have all your beards are white and there's a few whites on your head. To me, I don't know how come that is, because normally if your beards are turning white, your hair, you will have touch of white as well on your head, or probably most of them. Sometimes all of them will come together. But he's on his own. There's no single black hair, black beards. Everything is white. Then his hair is, you struggle to see white hair there. I don't know why. But some people put something to look intelligent or to make you feel that while he read a lot, that's why his hair is turning white. They kind of make you to have this kind of respect. That if not, why do you think that so you can have his hair like the way it is? Always leave it the way you feel like, wow, this man he don't have time to maintain his hair. He always reading. Go state in a bawa. Go say if you got an acho. On paper. Chineye MC, I see you, my sister. Nice to have you this letter broadcast. Armstrong said this man is now Abaya. This man Abaya. And maybe he will understand the language very well. So what he was saying about the tea, the cost of the tea, that number one, product that Kenya export and all that, what give them money, kind of the way Nigeria have oil, their own is tea. Kenya is tea. And the same people will turn around to tell you that this is your country that you want to divide. You don't have natural resources. You don't have what it takes to be the country. But Kenya is actually living fine than Nigeria in terms of security, in terms of light, in terms of good road, I believe. Because I can see some nice houses there as well. This protest also made us to have some look of Kenya. You understand? And Nigeria is only on paper, like I said, bragging. How many Kenyans live in Nigeria and how many Nigerians living in Kenya? That will answer the question. Which of the two countries are doing well? And he's out attacking P2B for saying that Kenya people, Nigerians should learn from Kenya, not even from US. That is not my business, because you can see that I don't even add it to what I want to bring to you. I'm just trying to highlight how far he can go in doing his propaganda. Because P2B is a problem, like I said, a problem in terms of, not because of his personality, but in terms of Igbo, our people. So Reno, you hear him from Nan, where what you want to say now is about oil. He just pay attention for you to see why I said that most of these people that claim that they are educated are they are not. They are in fact they are just like a virus, and we have so many of them in the country, in Nigeria. That's one of the reasons, out of many numerous reasons, why it will not work. Diana said, when you see a foolish and stupid person talking trash in the media without reality, like this he got called Omokri, that is educated, illiterate, shameless idiot. What do you expect him to say? God bless you, my sister. He's not educated. Speaking good English, it doesn't make you smart or intelligent. I don't think so. The English is just like a language. If it doesn't mean that if I can speak Igbo fluently, that it means that I am educated. I'm very good in. I am smart or intelligent. No, that's a language. There are some people that don't. There are some British citizens that speak more English, fluent English, nice one, polished one than him. When it comes to in terms of certificate and other things, maybe he will perform better than them. You understand? So it's not about English.
You're Kenyan, right? Yeah, because a lot of people are confused. There are a lot of people of Indian and Arab origin in Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. That's correct? Yeah. So you're a Kenyan citizen? Yeah. Okay, I want to ask you a question. Now, how much do you pay on average for electricity in Kenya?
Dollar, like $200.
$200? Yeah. $200. Yeah, some people pay more, right? Yeah. But you just pay because you're million income, you pay $200.
Small, so, yeah.
Okay, now how much do you pay for fuel, for petrol? How much is it for petrol?
Per liter, I think around 200 shilling.
200 shilling? Yeah. Now, how much would that be in dollars?
$1.50.
So $1.50, right? Yeah. Now, you're a driver, right?
Yes.
Right. Can you confirm that? Is that true?
That is true.
That is true.
Very true.
Okay, how much is it? Per liter?
Per liter is 205.
205, so it's above 200 liters.
Yes.
So slightly above $1.50, right?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so now $200 you pay every month for electricity. Yeah. And then
now, what he's trying to prove that Kenyans are suffered, they are suffering more than Nigeria. That's all this he's trying to do here, is to make his viewers to believe that somehow you are complaining about Nigeria, but you are enjoying. How much are you paying for electricity? My people, this electricity that he's talking about is when you have light, you will pay. In Kenya, they don't take light the way they take in Nigeria. I'm not even sure if they take at all. I can't say that because I have watched some Kenyans program before now, where they're actually mocking Nigeria about the electricity. One of them said that the reason why he don't like Nigerians much is because they talk. When they are talking, they are very noisy. That he don't know because of if that is the effect of generator. What again do you call it if not that? And I don't know if you have watched a comic video from South Africans. They were singing national anthem of South Africans in a stadium. And when it comes to that time of Nigeria, I think that was it not when they were playing AFCON or something like that. They brought a generator, put my mega system, put microphone on it. That's Nigerian national anthem. So all African countries are mocking you because of electricity, and you want to use the same issue that you can't solve to give inside the example, and to make people to believe that what you are doing, what you are saying is actually fact. Ghana are enjoying from you. They have more constant power supply than Nigeria, and we are told that Ghana power. I don't know if this is 100% of the energy comes from Nigeria, but Ghana have more constant power supply than Nigeria. He was here trying to tell you that that you complain about petroleum, you complain about this. Look at how much they're selling here. Nigeria and Kenya, which of these two countries have oil, and how many? I don't even know if Kenya have oil at all. I don't know. So for you just to imagine, you are using what you have in quantum to challenge Kenyans, and we have not seen anywhere bandits any cow moving in the street of Kenya. Cow is not moving, disturbing, going to school, disturbing, entering classrooms in Kenya. We have not seen that. We've not seen Boko Haram, ransom. How many Kenyans have paid ransom in a year, and how many pay ransom in Nigeria? These are things you don't want to discuss. When people cry that the country is not working, people that claim they speak good English, they are very educated, will come out to deceive people that may not have the gift of reasoning for themselves or making up decision. People that can't even make their own decision. And you follow Reno Omokri. He will use this kind of analysis to knock you off.
And just slightly over $1.50 for petrol for per liter. Yeah. And you love Kenya, right? Yeah. You're not complaining about Kenya. No. It's an excellent country, right? Excellent. Now, let me ask you a question. If you had another African country where you could get electricity for much lower and you could get fuel for much lower, would you say that would be a bad country or a good country? No, good country. That would be a good country. Excellent. Are you aware that Nigeria...
So for this man, and the best way to measure a good country is where you get fuel lower and where you get electricity lower. With that, then what happened to this is farmers. The number of people that your country massacred in Benue. Do you have such record in Kenya, like a community being invaded and tied in bloody riots from state organized group, armed group for that matter? You ask the guy, okay, if you had a country that you could get fuel cheaper, electricity tariff cheaper, and somehow sometimes you have your farmers being chopped off their head and all that. Will you say that country is a good country or not? That should be the question. Don't just pick the one. These people, and no wonder he have worked with politicians. And why I'm bringing him, my people, is not that he's important. He's not. But I'm just trying to let you know the kind of people. In our previous video, we talked about lazy people who will make you believe they are speaking for you. They know you, road to your future. You follow them, you rely on them. They will be posting and posting, talking. They will show you what you want to see. Just like when an ordinary person start behaving like a politician, that means the whole thing is upside down, because nobody will tell you the reality on ground. Can he beat his chest and say that I am proud of Nigeria? Since you love Nigeria so much and so you are so, where is your children? You should, every parent would love to train his or her children in the one of the best countries. If your children are not attending primary school, secondary school to the university level in Nigeria, that means you are lying to yourself. Because all the politicians in England, the people that own the company, Niger company, all of their children are studying in their country. None of them are abroad studying. No. So mention one school where any governor in Nigeria today, current serving governor, even the past governors, mention one school that you know that any governor that his family, his children, all of them are in Nigeria, studying, living in Nigeria, everything in Nigeria. Mention one. I'm actually going far. Mention one senators or maybe even local government chairman that don't have this abroad of a thing in them. No, all of them are abroad. In Reno don't have anything. He's not holding any political office, but he's living in abroad with his family. Yet promoting, pushing you to stay there, don't come out, stay there. This country is the best. Now he's pushing you. His family is studying abroad, and he's using that kind of push to get favor from federal government to pave way for his children to come and take over, to continue where those positions stopped. Because when they say that, Reno Omokri, Reno tried, and he's one of the people. He's very soon he'll be answering hero, past heroes of the country, people that who have fought for the country, for the unity of the country. They'll be giving him an award today. That people protested during the military regime is now. That's why they're now attaching them to democracy. These are the record that you'll be seeing. That's people playing on your intelligence, telling you that they know better than you, but they don't.
That fuel is actually less than a country where you could get electricity for much lower and you could get fuel for much lower. Would you say that would be a bad country or a good country?
Yeah, good country.
That would be a good country. Excellent. Are you aware that in Nigeria, that fuel is actually less than 1/3 of how much you're paying for it here? Yeah, it's actually less than 1/3. And for electricity, I mean, you wouldn't pay $200 a month for electricity. You pay probably maybe about $50 for the same amount of electricity you're getting.
Very good.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Nigerians don't think so, But Kenya is a lovely country. I've loved it being here, and you know what? I wish I could stay. I have to go back. Thank you, Ashil.
Okay, but welcome.
Cheers.
Bye.
So that is it. That is it. He tried his best to keep the momentum, which is to make sure that he deceived many people that everything is all right and all that. So we have seen a video of what is it called? Nigerian Army. Okay, Nigerian Army dancing in the street of Biafra land, right? Before I go to that video, this is not Nigerian Army. This is another army from another country dancing in Africa, just like Nigerian. What Nigerian Army are doing today, for you to know that the problem of Africa is in their brain, like Oyendu said. But before then, as Reno is promoting Nigeria, hear this news. Okay, hear this news. What you are seeing here, Ab0ki. Please, I don't know how to say it in so that people that own the platform will not rise against this. Now, let me read this, okay? Let me read it out. This is exactly what happened in a country where a DRUG lord is the leader, okay? Now, this DRUG is what you are seeing here, okay? The package is here and with official car, and I think somehow the Nigerian whatever DRG enforcement or whatever intercepted it. Now let me play it, and I hope this boy will not fall my hand.
LDLE, this is number target level.
this investigation will not be complete until you fish out the people who are responsible for this particular transport of drugs. Because the people who are responsible for this particular transport of drugs are real top men in Abuja. Otherwise, how will they be using siren vehicles around Abuja to transport drugs? Because this will never be their first time or their second time. And then look at the old man you are parading as the one in charge of these drugs. That man doesn't even look like someone who is even enjoying the proceeds or the dividends of drug trade.
Which is true. Like an ordinary. Which is true. When you see the man, you can. Driver.
My question.
This man here is just an ordinary driver.
Who are the people in charge of this particular business that is using a siren vehicle to transport drugs around Abuja? And the way these drugs are packaged, we know that this is not a single man business. This is a strong conglomerate, a strong cartel in Abuja.
Just 1 year in office. And Reno is somewhere promoting everything. You know, when you see people, Nigeria have many people like him. That's why I said it is finished. There's no way you can solve this. There's no way. No way. Not now. So, the reason why I'm showing you this is because of this. Let me pause the video, okay? What this is this guy said here. Just watch. Let me read it. That's why I am sharing it with you, not because of any other thing. It said, breaking: new Israeli military reinforcements just arrived on the Golan and southern Lebanon fronts. Okay. If you want peace, prepare for war. This statement is what every Igbo people, Biafra, need to get used to. You need to get used to this. You see this phrase, this line here. You need to get used to it. In whatever you're doing in life, that means you knowing what you want and standing, for it. Don't allow people to dictate to you, to tell you, to push you and control you. Always know when to stand, when to sit, and what to do. If you fail to be who you are, people will tell you to stand up when your enemy is close to you, or they will tell you to go and sleep, that all is well. If you want peace, prepare for go. Okay? Prepare for go, because that's the best way to defend yourself. That's the best way to defend yourself. Without it, you are gone. Without it, you are gone. So, I told us about military dancing. Now, Ambazonian people share this. Ambazonian share this. This is Cameroon Ndobunigwe, General Buba, celebrating the of Ambazonians 2 years after he was posted into Ambazonia with the mission of spying Ambazonians. In Nigeria, you have Musa, who is spying Biafrans, and in Cameroon, you have Buma, who is spying. Let me open it more. This Buma, who is who is spying Ambazonian. Okay, there we need to spy all Ambazonian and Biafran before they can take over our both countries. Do you understand it? Now, see what is different between these people, and for you to know that all of them are the same. Okay? Celebrating, dancing, after buying innocent people. The same thing that our people are facing. This is typical Africans. And best way to stop them is to let them taste their own food. That otherwise, everything will go against you. It will go against you. Before you know it, you will not have opportunity to even explain anything to anybody. and they will tell you, oh, you are looking for problem, you should consider, why are you doing this, why are you doing that, and all that nonsense. But when you know what you want, you will not allow people to intimidate you. It's not allowed. So let's actually So my people, we are going to end this live stream now because, like I said, I came very late and I decided to share this with us now before it is too late, because tomorrow we have other things to discuss about. So I don't want to jam pack all of them together. Let's see. That's why I decided to stream now. But before we end it, I want you to kind of crack your ribs.
Isi ga-eme bụ na ọjecha bata ide nwunye je na ya wele ego wee je chọọ nnukwu na ụmụ ihe eri
ego ya fụ di m na-akpa bụ ego dọkasịrị adọkasị aya ya eri ya bụ ego ya ma iche ịfụ ya nwere ego ọbụla dị mma onye ji agba bes naija, onye ji ego agụrụ akpa ụkwụ, onye ji agụrụ akpa, onye ji arie nri
chimebumo ego dịkụ ndata mgburu ma ewede
45 million
kedu ebe ọ dị ka enweghị ebido biznes ozugbo
o ji agba bes naija rekwa fon ya gba bes naija fonu ndị agụ eri
nsogbu ezi na bụ na a ga-ayọ nne ya ka o bute ofu meshin ya ka onye ka ụmụ wee chọọ ifu m ga na-eme
ọ bụla meshin ịnye ịtọ jegba bes naija ma moto ndị a ji egbu ahịa
bara osechegolu na ọgbacha bes naija abata gịnị ka ọ na-emekarị
ọ bata je gbacha bes naija ọ na-afụ akpa obi ya nkwu okwu otibe m ihe
nna ife a niile kwuo eziokwu gịnịkwa nke ịgbata sinsi iji wee gbara ya
My God, the guy is under competent, deleted.
esi na gịnị butere ebe a
ihe butere anyị ebe a bụ di m
dịghịkwa gịnị ka ọ na-emekarị
di m bụ bet naija n'isi ego ọbụla batara aka bụ bet naija ka o ji agba
ọgbacha be dị naija ọ na-ejikwa ego ọ batara na ya afụ maka gị na ụmụ gị
ọ na-afụ maka mụ na ụmụ
isi ị ga-eme bụ na ọjecha bata ide nwunye je na ya wele ego wee je chọọ nnukwu na ụmụ gị ya eri
ego ya fụ di m na-akpa bụ ego dọkasịrị adọkasị aya ya eri ya bụ ego ya ma iche ịfụ ya nwere ego ọbụla dị mma onye ji agba bet naija, onye ji ego agụrụ akpa ụkwụ, onye ji agụrụ akpa, onye ji arie nri
chimebumo ego dịkụ ndata mgburu ma ewede
45 million
kedu ebe ọ dị ka enweghị ebido biznes ozugbo
o ji agba bet naija rekwa fon ya gba bet naija fonu ndị agụ eri
nsogbu ezi na bụ na a ga-ayọ nne ya ka o bute ofu meshin ya ka onye ka ụmụ wee chọọ ifu m ga na-eme
ọ bụla meshin ịnye ịtọ jegba bet naija ma moto ndị a ji egbu ahịa
bara osechegolu na ọgbacha bet naija abata gịnị ka ọ na-emekarị
ọ bata je gbacha bet naija ọ na-afụ akpa obi ya nkwu okwu otibe m ihe
nna ife a niile kwuo eziokwu gịnịkwa nke ịgbata sinsi iji wee gbara ya
My God, the guy is under competent, deleted.
So my people, please like the video and share it. We are going to end it now. Thank you so much for your time and see you again tomorrow. Good night. Good night to you and have a wonderful night rest. Bye bye for now. I thank you all, Diana Armstrong and Chine MC. OC, I see you. And who again before I go? Okay, I cannot start mentioning all of your name, please. I cannot start mentioning all the name here. And please, I just want you to like the video before you go. Thank you and see you again tomorrow. Bye bye for now.